Bridget Murphy Stokes is the co-executive producer and Emmy-winning director of a Black Lady sketch show. I'm Matt Noble of Gold Derby, and I want to just kick things off, Bridget, by asking you, what was a new challenge you had in approaching season 4 of the show?
Um, well, it's funny. I mean, every season is full of new challenges because we do 30 plus different sketches. For this one, we had a music video. I've never shot a music video before, so that was a challenge for me to figure out how do we make it feel like a real music video. I think we did a big heist sketch that was just an involved location, lots of movement, figuring out the camera work for that and the blocking and how we make it feel like a heist. Yeah, those are some of the challenges, really making sure that we sell each world that we bring you into so that whatever comedy genre we're doing it well and we're making you feel like, yes, you're in a heist or yes, you're in a music video, so that it feels authentic and that you're free to laugh.
Oh, fantastic. And Bridget, when we spoke last time, you were an Emmy nominee. Now you're an Emmy winner. Do you want to take
Yes.
us to that night where you were announced the winner of the Emmys? What was going through your head? Just what was that all like?
So the category came up really quick. I think it was the second category. For some reason in my mind, I thought I had a lot more time. So once I realized that we were in the category, I think I stopped breathing. And then I thought I should put some more lipstick on just in case. And I was halfway to that, and they called my name. And I didn't hear it. It took Robin Thede and Gabrielle Dennis and my daughter, Lua, who was my date for the night, yelling at me to go up on stage. And then I think I told Judd Apatow, I love you, as he handed me the award. I think he was totally creeped out by that. And it was an out of body experience after that. It was all a blur.
Hmm. When you were up on stage, you sort of gave appreciation that you were part of a show that was making the world a better place. Do you want to elaborate on that a bit more? Because you've got more than 20 seconds or whatever they give you at those Creative Arts Emmys now.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
You're not going to play music? Thank you.
No.
Uh, it makes me emotional. That's really all I've wanted to do with my career. I've always wanted to be a storyteller. I've always wanted to be able to tell stories, but it's been so crucial to me to make sure that there's representation and diversity on screen, and to be gifted with a job that is just already built in. That Robin Thede had already created this world and this playground where Black women get to be the leading roles in every genre possible, and that I get to direct in that world is such a gift, and I feel it feels so much more meaningful to win for something that you feel so proud of and that you think is making a difference.
Hmm. Is there a particular, and this can be from any season, it doesn't have to be from season 4, moment or sketch where you've just had that appreciation for maybe the difference that this show can make?
Um, it's oftentimes the big sketches, the sketches where we get our whole cast. So we have a sketch coming up called We Merc. It's a recurring sketch. Our full cast is in it. Issa Rae comes and plays. Tracy Ellis Ross comes and plays. And you get to look out over this, dozens of Black women having fun, making comedy, making art, and you just kind of pinch yourself like, I can't believe that this is going into the world. Those are the moments. It's really when we did the music video and we had our full cast. Tamara Jade, one of our amazing cast coming in this season, said it felt like summer camp and like these memories you're never going to forget. And for me, it feels like family.
It's so interesting because you talk about the sort of profound importance of this show and what it's doing and how it's making the world a better place. At the same time, it is super silly.
Yeah.
And as a director, how do you approach those two things of doing something important, but also just something super ridiculous and stupid?
Yeah, I think they're the same thing in a way. I mean, certainly silliness and comedy makes the world a better place. I believe that in my heart of hearts. But of course, as you're telling the story, we mine every moment for humor, and we're gifted with this incredible cast that knows how to do that. And they do it by bringing a realness to each character and a groundedness to each character, which allows the audience to laugh. And these department heads who also are in on the story. Our cinematographer is thinking, how do the camera moves make it funnier? Our production design team is thinking, how can we build Easter eggs in and bring stuff to the sets that makes this funnier? So every department is already thinking about this. We're already communicating with the editors in pre-production, all with the same goal of how do we sell the jokes? How do we make this funny? How do we not let people breathe so that they're crying and rolling on the floor? And we're basically torturing them with humor. So I think it's just everybody's thought process going to that, going to sell the comedy from pre-production through post is how we hold on to that. And we always come back to that. I'll pitch shots and then the question that we always have to ask ourselves, is it funny? Does it make it funnier?
With so many people from departments all trying to sort of contribute to make this show work, how as a director do you sort of when it comes to shooting a scene, when it comes to your role, how do you bring all those different elements and people together?
Well, it starts with even when I come in, the writer's room has been so organized and so thoughtful about their process. So I just try to build on that. I am very organized as well. I want to think about things from every angle. I never do fewer than 3 shot lists because I just want to rework the shot lists and the blocking. What the plan is for the sketch, what the tone is for the sketch, reworking it and reworking it. And then I think even more than all of those things is communication. So really, talking about the plan over and over again with each department head, having the side conversations individually, having the group conversations. We do a lot of that where all of our department heads and our writers and obviously Robin Thede, the creator, showrunner, writer, EP, actor, we're all in the room together so that in those conversations we start to realize like, oh, okay, we didn't talk about that thing. Let's discuss that. Or, okay, I actually saw it this way. Let's talk about it again. So we're talking about everything over and over and over again so that once we get on set, we have such a comfort level that communication's locked in, and it allows for freedoms because all of the stuff that happens that you don't expect. So it allows for the freedom and the improvisation on set because you've had that great communication.
And I imagine a big part of that is also listening, particularly if you've got improv and stuff like that, of hearing things and how people are approaching it differently and then responding to that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I think that's the thing that I'm always trying to hone and get better at. The shutting off the part of my brain sometimes it says, okay, you got to make your day, you got to move on, and going like, no, wait, listen to what's happening, listen to the gold that's happening on set, and let this play out. And I think Robin Thede has been instrumental in those conversations between us have been really good. The communication between us has been really good because she gives a real window into what's going on the other side of the camera and helping me understand that.
How have you grown? What have you learned from working on this show?
Yeah, I think in addition to that, I have really learned how to, the listening, I think I'm getting better and better at. I think the communicating I'm getting better and better at. Being able to come back season 4 and have almost all the same crew, all the same department heads. We have our core cast coming back. It's allowed me to really deepen my relationships with everybody in this wonderful way. which helps us for shorthand, but it also just helps to ground the show, which I think, again, is the essence of comedy, is coming from that place of realness.
Mm. You said before, there's like 30 sketches that you have to do, and it like goes from sort of genre to different storytelling, so all that sort of stuff. Do you have time to sort of like appreciate the scenes and the moments, or do you have to just move like, just so fast paced and you're jumping from so many different places, you don't have time to stop and appreciate those, what you're doing in the moment?
I do, and I think probably that's another place where I've grown, is you have to be so present, because it's not like a film shoot or shooting an episode where if you kind of miss something, you're still in the world, you still got all the characters, everybody's still in that same place, and you can maybe pick it up. No, this is a world being created at the beginning of the day and torn down at the end of the day. So if you're not really truly present, that's the sketch gone. And that's the challenge for our DP, for our production designers, for our actors, for me. Everybody has to bring everything every single day, because there's no do-over. You're on to another sketch the next day, creating a whole new world, wardrobe, makeup. So the demand of that makes you go, okay, this is where I am today. And I really will, like, I'll think of what shirt is going to get me in the zone for that day. I will do things to really just make that day count every single day, because otherwise it's lost. It's gone. You have one shot.
Yeah. And just quickly to wrap up, Bridget, we've got, like, last year when we spoke, you said that if you're not making people laugh, you're not doing your job right. What makes you laugh on the show?
Honestly, the trick was me not laughing and ruining the sound for everything. The actors got so silly this season. I mean, they would do things that were just so unexpected and exciting, and it would just surprise you. So even though you have the training of like, shut it, you're on set, you're in Video Village, I would be surprised into laughter so often. I would be clamping down on my mouth not to laugh. So that's what makes me laugh, is really the unexpected. I've never seen that before. Oh my God, why did she do that with her, with her eyes? Or why did she make that move? Or the improvisation. After we get it scripted, good, we let people go and we call it a fun run. We do a lot of fun runs. And so on those, they're just so delightful, because you don't know what's coming, but you know that the actors have studied the world and studied the characters, so they're going to bring something really sort of excellent to it.
So great. Well, Bridget, it was so lovely to see you win that Emmy. Very deserved last year. That was really exciting. Hopefully you guys can make a run at the best sketch series category this year. That'd be really cool. Yes. People watching this interview can go to goldderby.com to follow the Emmy Awards this season. And Bridget, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Matt. Take care.
You too.